I am the secret detective of Brookhaven. I'm investigating this guy from the television. He simply steals everything he can and always disappears. Somehow, he always manages to steal all the money from Brookhaven. So for that, I was hired to investigate who this criminal is here in the city. But it's very difficult, especially because he literally hides. But now I'm going to have to access the secret passage. Down here there's literally my office. I'm coming here to talk to the military, so they know what's going on. And now this soldier just appeared. Look, unfortunately I have very bad news. I still couldn't figure out who this criminal is, because he's very smart. Really, he doesn't look happy at all. He said, you better figure it out soon, because he's slowly destroying the city. I can only imagine how bad it must be to have a criminal here in the city. At any moment he could break into my house. Okay, I turned this off, and now I'm going back up here, and I'm going through the secret passage. I'm going to have to make a disguise to blend in with the population. I can't be recognized at all. This could be a fatal mistake. So I'm arriving here at my closet. I'm choosing some very different clothes. I became just a normal citizen. That's all I need to be right now. I have to choose one of my vehicles, but I think the choice is already pretty obvious. I have to take a vehicle to blend in with the population. So now I'm coming up here in the front. I closed this totally secret garage. This is a camouflage garage. So I'm leaving here. I want to get to know better the city I'm living in. I literally don't know anything. I think the best way to get to know the city is by talking to the local residents, and I'm parking the car. I didn't expect that I would find you again. Seriously, what are you doing here in the city? Literally, Big is here. I saw you for the last time a long time ago. Just tell me one thing. Are you really afraid of the guy who's stealing everything? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have talked about that, because he's very scared. He said, every day he does some impossible robbery. Bob's cousin is passing by back here. Okay, I have a question to ask him, and I need you to stop. Just tell me one very important thing. By any chance are you afraid of the guy who's stealing from everyone in the city? And apparently he disagreed. Can you tell me why you're not afraid of him? Everyone I interviewed so far is afraid of this guy, except Bob's cousin. He said, I'm not afraid of him, because I'm only afraid of one thing in the world. Tell me, what is this thing you're afraid of? But now he just left. He literally escaped from here. Now he paid for the groceries and left. Could Bob's cousin literally be the thief? Okay, I'm leaving here to investigate this better. Somehow, I have to find out where this thief lives. It's pretty obvious that he lives here in the city, especially because the crimes he commits are literally local crimes. So now I'm coming up here in the front, but there's a very fast car passing by here. I don't know why it's so fast. Okay, I'm going after it because that caught my attention. I don't know why that car is so fast. I just know it's right up ahead, and I'm coming after it, but I can't raise suspicion that I'm following him. He said, everyone wants to know the answer, but nobody wants to solve everything. Don't you agree? What kind of question is that? Seriously, what is this that you're talking about? But now that I saw it, he's the criminal, and he simply just left. Okay, I have to go after him. I can't let him out of sight, especially because I have to arrest him. I'm going to have to start accelerating my car because I can't lose him. Okay, I activated the turbo, and now I'm coming after him very fast, and he's coming here, and he jumped this ramp. Okay, I don't know why he did that, so I'm coming after him. I simply can't let him escape, and now he turned right there, so I'm coming after him, but accidentally I flipped my car. Okay, this is much worse than it looks. Now this criminal just left here, and my car is completely broken. Okay, I'm getting out of the vehicle, and I just fell to the ground. I hope the doctors help me. Luckily, the doctor is already coming here, because he has to rescue me. So he's arriving. Seriously, a very serious accident happened here, but luckily everything worked out, and now I'm being taken inside here. I will still find out where this criminal is, but for now I'm being taken to the hospital. Now a few hours have passed. Look, I think I'm already better. Apparently he agrees with that. He said, you can't have any more accidents for a week. I'm being very serious. Okay, I was going to ask more questions, but you said it's very serious, so I won't anymore. Wait, I have a question. So finally he came back here. If I have one more accident, could that be fatal? And apparently he agreed. This is terrible. He said, for 1 week your body will be in recovery, and you can't have accidents or you'll lose all the progress. Okay, this is much worse than I imagined. The doctor even said this in a very simple way. But what happened to me is much worse than it looks, and it's also much worse than what he said. But doctor, I have to leave because I have a very special mission to do. So now I'm leaving here, but there's a tow truck passing by in front here. Wait for me. Luckily he stopped there, and now he's coming back. Dude, I have to go with you. Wait, but you're my friend. I thought you worked at the market. He said, I need 2 jobs to support myself. Okay, now that makes more sense. So he's coming up here in front to get my car. Dude, what happened to me was simply horrible. My car flipped out of nowhere. It shouldn't have flipped the way it flipped. But now I got out of the car. I want to see how he's going to get my car back. I think this will be almost impossible, especially because this car is flipped. Dude, I told you that you wouldn't be able to tow the car. He's trying, but he can't. Literally, he won't be able to tow my car, especially because it's flipped. Seriously, it's better for you to give this up. But now I got into his vehicle, and here's the thing. I want to buy a car, so take me to the dealership. That's all I want to do right now. So I'm coming here. It's actually very cool to be a normal human being. Literally, I'm on top of this tow truck. But now he's taking me up here to see the cars that are at the dealership. Look, thanks for everything. It was nice to be a human being for a few minutes, because normally I do very serious detective things. Normally I can't do things like what I just did, so I just arrived here, and dude, I just want to buy some vehicle. He said, this is my favorite, it's blue like the planet, and it's fast like the speed of light. This car is really very beautiful, but I want something very different. I want something to blend in with the people. I want something that makes me look different. So now he's coming back here, and from what it looks like, here's his vehicle. Okay, this car is very different. It's one of the most beautiful vehicles I've ever seen, but I just want to know its price. He said, it has no price, because it's not for sale. Here's the thing, I have this suitcase of money. Tell me if this is already enough. So he took this money, and you can see that he got very scared, but he agreed. Okay, so this vehicle is now mine. Really, I'm very happy that I got a new vehicle, especially because my old car was totally broken. But now he's coming here to say something. Tell me what you want. He said, don't crash the car. It's yours, but it's very special to me. It's very strange for you to say that, but I understood. I'm going to try not to crash this car, but now I'm leaving, and you can see that it even drifts. Look, this car is very good. It must be one of the best I've ever seen. But now I'm coming up here in the front. I have to go back home and tell the military everything I discovered, and also everything I bought with their money, especially because this car wasn't bought with my money. Okay, I'm going to go inside here, but before that I have to check if there aren't people nearby. Nobody can know about my hideout. Wait, I'm seeing you back there. Literally, my friend is right here. Dude, what are you doing here at my house? He finally arrived here. He said, what an incredible mansion. How did they build so much in less than a week? Well, I can't tell you the secrets. And now he's going back to his house. Unfortunately, I can't tell him the truth, especially because the truth is that the military built the house for me so that I can discover the truth about the thief that's attacking the entire city. So for that, they built this mansion for me, especially because it was one of my requests. Okay, now I'm going to go down here because I'm sure there aren't people nearby. And now I just closed the totally secret garage. Okay, now I have a new vehicle here. I'm going to leave it parked right in this spot. Really, this car is much better than the previous car. Okay, I'm ready to talk to the soldier. Finally, he just appeared there, and it doesn't look like he's very happy. But actually, he's never happy. He said, did you get any information about the most wanted criminal in Brookhaven? I still didn't, but I promise that tomorrow I will get some information, because tomorrow I will watch all the residents of the city. He said, you better figure it out soon, because there are only 24 hours until we move to the next plan. Okay, this is much worse than it looks. And he ended the call. The other plan they have is a total destruction plan. I don't know why they consider destroying the entire city just to arrest one criminal. Seriously, this is very bizarre. But now I'm leaving here. I have little time to find out where this criminal is. So now I'm leaving here. I'm going to keep working all night to find out where this criminal is, because I really can't stop. I have to find out where he really is. I'm coming up here in the front, but now a police officer appeared here. Dude, what's going on? But now another police officer is arriving here, and he stopped behind my vehicle. They're treating me like I'm a criminal. Seriously, I didn't do anything wrong, but he dropped this item. He said, tell me who you are. I'm the new resident of the city who lives in the red mansion, and you can see that even he got scared, and now he let me go. Look, thank you very much. You really helped me, and it's very good to see that the police officers are trying to help the city find this criminal, but it's very hard to find him, especially because, from what it looks like, he doesn't show up when they're looking for him. But now I'm coming right here in this spot, and I'm parking my car. I have to talk to this police officer to find out some things about this criminal. Tell me absolutely everything you know about him, even information that you say is useless. So he stood up. He said, he drinks a lot of coffee and is obsessed with wealth. Okay, it's good to know that, but why does he like coffee so much? Apparently, the police officer also doesn't know. Okay, thanks for the information. Now I'm leaving somehow. I have to find a criminal who likes coffee and is very rich, but where could he live here in Brookhaven? There are police officers everywhere looking for him, but they can't find this criminal. Maybe it's because he doesn't live here in the city. Maybe that's how he manages to commit so many crimes. He hides by living in a very distant place. Okay, I'm coming here in my car, but there's a police officer coming right here, and I need his help. Okay, now I'm stopping him. I need you to get inside my car. Seriously, this is going to be essential. So he's parking his car in front of the police station, and now this police officer is going to help me investigate all of this. Do you know if any resident of the city lives very far away? For example, a guy lives very far for no apparent reason. He said, there's only the city's millionaire. He lives on the mountain, but he lives there to have peace. So here's the thing. I'm coming here to the mountain. Apparently, he has a reason, but maybe that's just a lie. So I'm coming up here in the front, but this car of mine is very slippery, especially because it's a drift car. I don't know if this will be very good, especially because I'm a detective. But now I just arrived here at his house. Literally, he lives right on the mountain, and his vehicle apparently is just a truck. Okay, I'm coming here to talk to him. From what it looks like, he's eating a hot dog. But finally, he came to talk to me. I just want to ask a few questions, so he let me come here. Look, thank you very much. But this police officer is going to come with me. He said, come eat hot dogs. I made them myself. This looks very good, but I can't. Detective rules prevent me from eating foods that I didn't make, and it looks like the police officer is already eating it. But I have a few questions for you. Why do you live here in the middle of nowhere? This is definitely very strange. He said, I like peace. Here there's nothing to worry about. And I imagine this place must bring a lot of peace because there's nothing. It's simply a totally empty place. But he stood up and he has something to say. He said, stay having dinner here. I'll go see what my friend wants. Apparently, his friend is outside here, so he came here to talk to him. Okay, I want to see the conversation, so I'm going to observe it. But now he closed the curtain. He did exactly what I wanted him to do. While the two of them are talking, I'm going to go up here to see his house. Even the police officer stood up. He said, "You can't do this. It's against the law." Are you seriously saying that? Dude, I don't care if it's against the law. I'm going to do what's right, and I'm going up here. Literally, I'm going to break into his house. I'm observing this house, and everything here for now is normal, except that there's a very poorly made wall here. Seriously, this wall looks very different, and now he came here. Are you seriously going to arrest me? I work for the military. If you arrest me, you're only going to have problems. He said, "I don't care. I'm going to arrest you as soon as we leave here, because you're trespassing on his property. But for now, do your investigation." He's outside here talking, and he's even drinking coffee. This is very strange, because the criminal also drinks coffee. Don't you think it's strange that there's a wall here that was put up in a hurry? It almost looks like there's something secret here. Seriously, this doesn't make sense. Now I'm opening this door to see what's in there. So I'm coming back here, and now I'm getting access to this part of the house that has many weapons. Why would he have these weapons? Now he came here too. Really, he's following the law because he said he's going to arrest me. But now that I'm right here, you can see that there's a lot of strange stuff. There are literally weapons up here, and there's a lot of ammunition. Now even he's seeing this, and he's really scared. Okay, this is simply bizarre, but he's aiming this gun. He said, "I have to arrest you both. You don't need to do this." But now he just arrived here. He knows that we're up here, so much so that now he's looking here, and he simply decided to leave. Dude, he left. We have to go after him. I can't let him escape. Wait, but let me see the car he's leaving in. He just left here with the criminal's car. I just proved that he's the criminal, but the police officer is looking here. He said, "Go after him. I'll pretend you didn't commit a crime by invading his property." Dude, I'm a detective. Even if you tried to arrest me, you wouldn't be able to. From what it looks like, now he's robbing the bank, so much so that he raised his hands. He's going to have to hand over the money. So he took that money and handed it to him. He said, "Why are you robbing without a mask?" And this guy is laughing here. I don't know why he suddenly started laughing, and now he's escaping up ahead. Okay, I'm coming after him. Really? I can't stop. Somehow, I have to catch him, and I have to arrest him. So now I just did this perfect drift to come after him. I simply won't let you escape. But now he turned right in this spot, and I just did a drift to come after him. I don't know why, but it's very easy to chase him. This is being one of the easiest things of all. Unless he's doing this on purpose. Maybe he's letting me catch him because he needs time, so I can't let him gain time. Literally, we're going in circles. Dude, who are you waiting to arrive in the city? Seriously, this doesn't make sense. Now he's again going in circles. Somehow, this has to stop. But actually, I'm going to do something different. I'm simply going to ask for help. And now you can see that he stopped right there. Several police officers are coming up ahead. They're going in very different directions to try to stop this criminal. One of them is coming right here in this spot. He's going to stay here in this tunnel. He even made a barrier. This is very good. Meanwhile, this police officer is coming up ahead. He made a barrier too. So once again, I'm coming after this criminal. He won't be able to escape. Now my plan worked. Even if he tries to come up here, he won't be able to because there's a police officer here. Wait, he turned right in this spot. Okay, he was smart. So I'm also coming here. And now I'm going to follow him. Now I'm coming after him. Wow, but what is this? And now there's this thing going down here to pick him up. Dude, you can't be doing this. But he arrived right here, and now his car is up here, and he simply started flying. I can't believe this is happening. But now he just escaped from here. I don't know what else I can do. The mission was a failure. And now this police officer arrived up here, and it looks like he has something to say. He said, "This isn't over. I wish you good luck." But now these military soldiers arrived in the city, and they even landed down here. Okay, I have to come here now to chase them. This is really the only way to chase the criminals that are up ahead. They're exactly here. Dude, if you get closer, I can jump onto their helicopter. I'm more than ready to do that. You just need to get a little closer. One of the criminals is right here, while the other is piloting the helicopter. Finally, he's getting closer. Dude, you can do it, but this will be harder than it looks. Okay, I jumped down here, and now this helicopter just left because it already did its job. Okay, I went down here, and now it's time for you to finally surrender. I know you're there, but he's aiming a gun. Here's the thing, one of us needs to drop this. Let's solve this peacefully. You drop that weapon and agree to be arrested. He said, "Why would I accept that? You're alone and have no power." You'd really be right if there wasn't a jet coming here. Literally, there's a jet coming in your direction. This could destroy this helicopter at any moment. Now he's back here. I'm not alone anymore. Really, he got scared, and he dropped that weapon. Okay, finally he's being arrested. Look, thank you very much for the help. This soldier really helped a lot. Now I'm piloting this helicopter, and I'm taking it here to the police. And this jet is also coming here, because it helped me a lot. But now we're coming here to the police station. I'm landing right here, and you two are going to jail. I'm taking both of them to the police officers. These two are the most wanted criminals in the city. Now finally both of them are arrested for what they did. The soldier is here again, and for the first time, you can see that he's very happy. He said, "You will be promoted to head of the government detectives. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just become a channel member and I'll add you on Roblox."